Hi guys, welcome to Workshop Wednesdays. My name is Jason and I'm being the host again. Today we're going to be making some pens, actually some pen blanks rather. We're not going to be turning the pens this week. We'll do that in a later video, and that's when you get Adam back as the host. But for now, we're going to make some pen blanks out of acrylic. We're actually using polyester resin, but we're also going to be building a stand to be able to put those in, so we'll go through that whole process. We're going to start off with here is we got some 2x4s, and I'm actually just going to rip these along my bandsaw. Just roughly in half. It doesn't need to be exactly precise. Just don't want to go out and buy some new wood, so we're going to use scrap wood for this. So just going to turn this on and rip this in half. Alright, so I got the wood ripped in half here. Now next what we're going to do is we're going to be building a rack system for the pen. Alright guys, so now that we got those the 2x4 sawed in half, what we're going to do is we're going to build a basic stand for the pens. I'm just using scrap wood, so I got two pieces of scrap 2x4 that are going to act as kind of like risers in essence. This will be our base. We're going to drill little holes in here so that the pen tubes, which are going to be made out of PVC pipe, can actually have like a little bit of a groove to sit in. This is going to go up like this. This one's going to go like this with it notched out, where we're going to be using the tubes are going to go in, and then these here are just going to sit inside like so to hold it up. That's going to be the rough idea there. I'm not going to use any glue, just some screws real quick to hold it together. It doesn't need to support weight, doesn't need to be fancy, it just needs to hold up tubes filled with acrylic. So there we go. So this piece here is basically going to sit on top of here once we notch out the little notches for the PVC pipe. Should give us enough for 4 pen blanks at a time. Alright guys, so what we did is we have these PVC pipes here that are going to be our casting tubes. They're just cut to length a little bit longer than what the pen blank should be, about 1.5 inches longer actually. And what we're going to do is I found a drill bit that's just bigger than the outside diameter of this. We're just going to drill 4 holes, 2 on each side of the centers of the top board that goes on. So what we're going to do is we're going to turn on our drill. And they are perfectly aligned holes, as you can tell. So this will just be sitting on top of here like so. I wanted a little bit of variation because it'll look kind of cool that way, a little artistic, you know. I just didn't really care because it's just pen blank tube holders. So let's go and get this attached. Now actually, I think I'm just going to keep it with the one screw. That's actually really sturdy, so not even too worried about that. Because again, it's just holding these tubes in. Just like so. Alright guys, so we went ahead and got the pen tubes cut to length, and we got some caps here that we're going to be putting on the end of it, and they're going to sit inside of our little rack here. So now what we got to do is we got to figure out what resin we're going to use for the pens. We got some Casting Craft clear polyester casting resin. We're going to try this stuff today, and then we also have some catalyst for it as well. We're going to use about 9 to 10 drops per 2 ounces. So I think it's going to be about 2 ounces for a pen here. We're going to have to kind of play it by ear. But I also have some pigment dyes. They're Pearl X powdered pigments, and we got 2 different series. We got series 1 and series 2. Series 1 is a lot of like golds and silvers and stuff like that. Series 2 is more colorful. So we're gonna kind of mix those together to give us some cool cool styles for the pen blanks. So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna go ahead and mix in a clear container here. We're gonna go ahead and mix 2 different colors. Not sure which 2 yet, but we will find out here in just a moment, and we'll get this going. Alright guys, so we got some turquoise. We're going to use turquoise, and we're going to use micro pearl. So with this stuff, what we're going to start off with here is we're going to start pouring some resin into the clear cups. We got a digital scale that we're going to use to measure out approximately 2 ounces in each. So this will be enough for 2 pen blanks, with 4 ounces between the both of them. So we're going to go ahead and bust this open and get started. So we're going to go ahead and take the resin here. We're going to go ahead and pour or zero out our scale and pour out 2 ounces of resin into our cup. When we pour this, we want to make sure that we try not to get any bubbles in there. take some of our pigment. We're going to start off here with the turquoise. You don't need much of this, just a little bit. I'm just going to pop that in there. And then we're going to stir it up. And you don't need a whole lot. Mix this up. So 10 drops. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You want to mix that up. Once you use the drops, you're supposed to have about 10 minutes of work time. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our little blank or molds here, stick one end through, and stick the cap on. Make sure it's nice and tight. Do the same with the one next to it. We got those two ready to go. And now we get to pouring. So this is kind of the fun and tricky part. Not 100% sure how we're going to do this yet. So, got both of our hands here, and just going to kind of pour them together, twist them a little bit, make them pour into each other. Those are our two pen blanks, so we'll let those sit about 24 hours. And let it cure, and then we'll come back and take them out and see what they look like. All right, guys, so we're back here. We let this dry about 4 hours roughly. It actually doesn't take too long for it to harden to the point where you can take this out. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go ahead and kind of pull up so the bottom cap falls off, and then we'll have a pen blank to show you. So we're going to go ahead and do that to the blue and pearl one real quick. So you saw that came out pretty easy. And here's a blue and pearl one. It kind of gives you an idea of what it's going to look like on the top here. It's pretty cool. And we'll go ahead and do one for the gold one here. And these just slide right out because the polyurethane resin just kind of shrinks up just a little bit as it hardens, and that ends up making it to the point where it makes it very easy for it to fall out. Alright guys, so I appreciate you guys coming by and watching the video. Here are the 4 pen blanks we made today. I got 2 of the pink and gold, and then 2 of the blue, turquoise and silver. So I appreciate you guys coming by and watching the video. If you liked it, make sure you guys like and subscribe, and we hope to see you guys next week when we'll be turning 1 or 2 of these pen blanks to show you what they look like.